out of control.
Welcome to the Premise Podcast, the show where we have a new podcast every episode. It's very confusing, especially to me. Stevan Marcus, our guest today. Stevan, say hello.
Hello, it is me.
Wow, millions of people just heard you say that. How does that feel?
It feels scary, I have to say. It's not something I'm used to. I've never been on a podcast before. So yeah, it's new, but I'm excited.
What other things scare you?
Bears.
Sam Hudson's going to be joining us as the other host. Bo Segrist is who I am. I graduated from college. That's something about me.
Congratulations.
Thank you. For a second, it sounded like you weren't going to say anything.
Yeah, well.
That would have been weird. But this episode is going to be that's where it gets confusing. It's called the Episode Encyclopedia Podcast. Now, this is a podcast where we take a show, say, The Minimalist, or American Pickers, or even The Mary Tyler Moore Show, and we rank all of its episodes.
Ice Road Truckers, maybe?
So we take a show, we rank all of its episodes, and then we decide at the end, does it have merit? Is it a good show, as they say? What do you think about that whole premise?
I mean, it sounds good to me. I have strong opinions about many shows.
Which one specifically? The Crown?
No. Family Guy, I think, underrated
It's your
critically.
favorite?
Yeah.
Is it really? You think Family Guy's underrated? Tell me more.
That's right. I mean, Lois, she's just a phenomenally written character. The depth, I don't think there's any other show that matches it.
Not even like All in the Family?
No, I mean, the only thing that comes close is The Wire.
Oh, so you're Mount Rushmore of TV shows. You have The Wire. You have
The Wire.
Family Guy.
I have a Family Guy. I have Finding Jesus, the CNN special. And
wait, what is it? What is that?
It's about finding historical or like
right.
literal evidence for the living Jesus Christ.
And do they?
No, it just ends on a cliffhanger.
Every time.
Yeah, that's
What's your fourth show?
My fourth show? Ice Road Truckers.
Of course, you talk about it all the time. I didn't realize. It was
I do.
On
I mean, that's
Rushmore.
what I wanted to be when I grew up. When I was
an Ice Road Trucker.
Yeah,
which icy road specifically? Welcome to the Episode Encyclopedia Podcast. This installment, Futurama. It's a show about a robot and his friends. My name is Bo Segrist. I'm one of the hosts. Joining me is the other host, and his name is Sam.
Hey, Sam here.
How you doing, Sam?
I'm great. I'm excited. I love Futurama. We've done a lot of this. We've done a lot of episodes.
Yeah.
I really liked the Friends episode a lot.
And we did The Wire.
We did The Wire. Oh, yeah. That was a good one. We did The Sopranos.
We did Finding Alaska.
We did Finding Alaska. We did Looking for Alaska.
Did we?
Yeah.
I guess you're right. That was a two-parter.
Well, we did a whole Alaska month in January. We did those two, and then we did Ice Road Truckers.
Right.
Yeah.
And we ran out after 3 days.
Yeah.
That's exactly right. We did Raising Hope.
Yeah.
We had a lot of call-ins for that episode. A lot of Raising Hope fans still out there. Our guest today is Mr. Stevan Marcus. Stevan.
Hello. Happy to be here. My first ever podcast.
Wow.
This is your first ever podcast. Wow.
Yes,
we're very experienced.
Either, so it's a big day for me.
And you're a big Futurama fan, yes?
Huge. I have seen the show. I have seen it. I've seen all the episodes.
You've seen it.
Oh, you've seen every episode. Oh, great.
Every single one of them.
Who's your favorite character?
Bender.
Oh, we love Bender.
We love Bender.
Friendly robot.
And obviously,
let's just... sorry, Sam.
Just real quick, I just want to refresh the listeners, if any first-time listeners, what we do in the podcast is we watch every episode of a TV show, and then we go through episode by episode at a time to decide if the episodes are good or bad. And overall, at the end, we have a final equation algorithm to figure out if it is a good television show by the numbers.
Now, what is our ranking for today, Sam?
Okay,
What are?
I mean, as always, our rankings for every episode, we will all vote, and we'll kind of it's kind of a figure it out. But an episode could be double stinky, stinky, neutral, fresh, double fresh, or triple fresh.
We'll run through those one more time.
Yeah, so it's double stinky, stinky, neutral, fresh, double fresh, and then every now and then you might see a triple fresh.
Now, triple fresh each.
I mean, I haven't seen a triple fresh in years, so.
Yeah, those are rare to come by. We each get one for an entire series.
That's true.
So we each decide that one episode is triple fresh of an entire series.
Correct. That's the only way something can be triple fresh.
Steven, do you understand the difference between a fresh and a stinky?
I think fresh and a neutral was something I was having some trouble with. Could you give me an example episode of a neutral?
A neutral is something where maybe one of us thinks it should be fresh, and the other one thinks it should be stinky, and we kind of meet in the middle.
Okay.
Like, I would say season 3, episode 3, The Cryonic Woman is a neutral.
Oh, yeah. Big neutral.
Do you remember that one featuring Sarah Silverman as a guest voice?
Neutral. Ooh, I don't think I knew she was in that. That might bump.
That's Sarah Silverman. You better believe it.
Fresh, just because she's in it.
Comedian hero.
I would call it stinky because she's in it. So.
Wow.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Then
those are jokes that she can make and you can't.
That's why it's a neutral.
Let's get started, shall we? Let's jump in.
Space Pilot 3000.
Space Pilot 3000, first episode. It sets up the show so well.
It's great. It's great.
Steven, you rank this one first. You've seen it the most out of all of us.
It does. I've seen it every time, all the time. I'd give it personally a double fresh. I really like the part with Bender in them. It's a good part.
Yeah, with Bender.
Yeah.
With Bender and Leela.
Played famously by Joe DiMaggio's grandson, I believe.
That's right, John DiMaggio.
That's right.
You really know the show well.
I mean, I do. I'm a fan. I've seen them at Comic-Con.
You've seen them at Comic-Con?
At Comic-Con,
Do you see the head writer at Comic-Con?
No.
Remind me, what's his name?
Yeah, what is his name, Steven?
It's come on, it's it's Walter Lantz.
Oh, and who's the
Wait.
Who
did you say?
Who's the show?
Walter Lantz.
When did he replace David X. Cohen?
The animator. I thought you said animator. It's Matt Groening.
No, that's the creator of the show.
Oh, pardon. I thought you said creator. It's of the specific episode. Is that what we're looking for?
The head writer of the show, the showrunner.
Yeah. You know.
We all know. Let's all say it at the same time.
All right, 1, 2, 3. David X. Cohen.
Yeah, Steven, you know.
We all knew it.
We all got it at the same time.
All right, episode 1 gets a double fresh from me. Sam?
Yeah, I give it a double fresh.
I think that's easy. Now, this one's a bit harder. The series has landed the famous Moon episode.
I think it's great. I think it's a fun, I love anything that makes fun of a theme park, makes fun of Disney World.
Yeah.
Does a great job with that. Yeah.
Good Amy character development?
Yeah.
No? This is the first time we meet her. We find out that she's nervous about doing bad about her job. We find out this
episode?
Huh?
She's not in the first episode?
Remember, because she loses the keys in the machine, and she's worried Leela's going to be mad at her.
Yeah, but Amy's not in the first episode? I think I forgot.
She's not in the first episode. Amy's not, Hermes is not, Zoidberg is not.
She's not in the first episode, I can confirm.
Wow.
I've seen it.
Because you've seen it, right, Steven?
Because I've seen it so many times.
He's seen it.
This one gets a fresh for me, I think.
Yeah, I give it a fresh.
Steven?
I'd say double fresh, but fresh is good.
Now tell me why double
You
fresh?
can say double fresh.
You can say that.
It really loses, it's not majority.
I really enjoyed the subtle racism.
With the Southern Prospector?
That's right.
On the moon?
I guess that's accurate.
I didn't even think about that. You watch these all the time.
You know
Oh,
me.
this next one, I Roommate. That's an easy double fresh to me.
Easy double fresh. You get what's the stabbing guy's name? The stabbing.
Is Roberto's not in that one, is he?
Oh, I'm getting them mixed up. This is bad.
See, you're seeing the image of the
Yep,
closet
that's
that Fry
exactly what
stays
I'm
in,
looking
and
I
you're
remember
confusing it with the cell from season 3,
this
aren't
is
you?
the one when they cut off Bender's penis head. His
Yeah, we find out the antenna is a penis, and that's only brought up one other time, Max, in the show.
Yeah, this is a great episode. Double fresh for sure.
There's an episode later on where he's having sex with a robot, and he does it by putting his auxiliary cord, like putting it in and in on her input hole. What do you think about that, Steven?
Stinky.
Wait, what? You think I Roommate is stinky?
Yeah, I think it's real stinky.
Robots having sex is stinky.
Wait,
Oh,
are you calling this double stinky?
I mean, it just scares me, you know. Brings up some
Oh,
years of the fourth industrial revolution that I'm not prepared to.
you always bring that up. Sam,
Yeah.
I'm getting some feedback from somebody. It's you or Steven.
Oh, I don't know.
Somebody moving around. Steven, is that you?
No, that's not me. I have never moved.
Are you sure?
Never once.
All right, we'll keep it up. Next, I'll edit that out. Next episode. Oh, we meet Zach Brannigan.
Oh man,
Love
this
Shivers Lost in Space.
Zach.
is a double fresh, just because of the way he pronounces champagne.
Champagne. I can't do his voice well.
No, me
Steven,
neither.
here's a trivia question for you. We'll keep hitting you with trivia questions throughout, okay,
Oh,
Steven,
yeah.
since you know the
Okay.
show the best.
Of course.
Do you know who was originally supposed to play the voice of Zach Brannigan? An SNL alum is your hint?
Oh, well, it's Phil Hartman, I believe, right? But he
It
died.
is.
Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
Wait, hold on. I just have to. So can I ruin this? I'm
What?
just confused. Steven, you've never seen. Have you seen the show?
I've never seen it. I've watched a
Wait,
few
Steven,
episodes.
what?
How did you know that?
You've
I'm
been
on the
lying.
Wikipedia page right now.
Wait, what?
Wait, what? Is this
What'd
part
you
of the podcast, or is this all being?
I don't know. We'll see how good it is.
It's not good.
How did you wait? Do you watch The Simpsons?
Here and there.
How did you know that about Phil Hartman?
I just loved him.
No, but that's a guess. How did you know that?
Well, he died almost a year after my birth.
That's how you knew that?
No, Steven, tell me how you just Googled it. Is that what you did?
I'm on the Wikipedia page. And that's one of the 3 sentences about Zach Brannigan. To be voiced by Phil Hartman.
Wow.
This is my favorite part of the podcast so far, but we can cut it out if we need to.
I like it. I think let's say we'll edit that out in post, and then we don't do that.
Oh, I love it when podcasts do that.
We've always wanted to do that with our podcast. So let's all say it on 3. 1, 2, 3. We'll edit that out in post. That was perfect timing, guys.
Yeah. Okay, so next episode. So that's a double fresh. Obviously, we've got
Double
Fear of
fresh.
a Bot Planet.
It's pretty good. I don't think it's as good as the other double freshes, so I say fresh.
Yeah, Steven, just give us the rundown on this episode.
Well, Mom is in it.
No, I don't
think so.
You're on episode 6.
Pardon. Well, Bender's in it, and
Yep.
Yeah,
I mean,
every
he's got some good jokes in this one. He's really cracking it up with Fry at one point, and it's I mean, it had me on the floor. So
yeah,
I give it a double fresh.
Is the illusion here with the council? Is that to Beneath the Planet of the Apes? Is that the reference?
I believe it was from Rise.
You think it's from the 2011 film Rise of the Planet of the Apes with James Franco?
Yeah, I think it is. I think it is. James Franco is in that episode, right?
That would be awesome if he was. I doubt he was ever in a Futurama isn't like The Simpsons. They don't get guest stars very often, unless it's a head in the jar.
Pre-Me Too, James Franco, I believe.
Yeah, he got me too. His was pretty bad. Let's not talk about it now. It's gonna bum me out.
Yeah, we'll talk about that on a different podcast.
Yeah. I don't want to make a joke about what that's called because it would just be insensitive.
Yeah.
So it'll be a serious title. Fishful of Dollars. Fry gets rich.
I think it's a double fresh just from the name.
Yeah.
It's a
The
great
name is-
title of an episode.
It's a great title.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I like it. It has a
Yeah.
good character arc.
And it's
We introduce Mom and her bumbling
Yeah.
idiot sons.
Yeah,
Steven?
That's right.
Oh.
I mean, you know me. I love Mom.
Steven,
and-
will you let Sam finish his thought?
Thank you.
Pardon.
It's such a long tradition of having a pun titled episode, but it having nothing to do with like the movie or the
Yeah, it has nothing to do with a cowboy western.
Yeah, it's not a western parody. Like
No.
there's we'll get to it in a few hours. There's a late season episode called Game of Tones. It has nothing to do with Game of Thrones.
That's right.
A fun name. So
those are my favorite kind of episode titles. Now, Steven, you can continue now. Thank you for your patience.
I mean, I was just going to add exactly what Sam said. He beat me to it.
You were going to say that.
Exactly, like to a T.
Crazy.
Wow, you guys are just on the same page. You've really seen this show, haven't you? I think you were kidding earlier when you said you had it.
I have seen the show. Like I said, I love Bender and Mom.
You've really straightened up ever since we had that New Girl episode and you didn't know anything about the show and we got so mad at you. Now you always watch the show and are always prepared for the podcast.
Well, thank you.
I watch every episode. Every show we do. So.
Yeah, we watch every episode, and you're doing that, Steven. You did that. You know everything about the show.
I watched all of them. Yep.
Now, now we're on My Three Sons. The water episode is how I think about it. Season 1, episode 7. What do you guys think?
This one's good. I love when you find out how all of the kings are just drinking each other, and then somebody tries to drink Fry with like a straw, and he's just like, cut it out.
Yeah, hey, cut it out. Yeah, it's a really good delivery.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it's fresh. I don't think I would make a double fresh, but it's good. Oh, and it's a great joke at the end when they're like punching him to make him cry, and then the guy who cries out starts hitting him with a chair.
Yeah. Yeah, the resolution of the conflict is great.
Mm-hmm.
I also think it's just a fresh. Say again, Steven?
This episode really didn't stick with me after my first viewing, but second time around it came around, and it's one of my favorites of the season now.
Really? Of the entire season?
Of the entire season, all 13 episodes.
I think it's just 9 episodes in the first season.
9 episodes.
Now, I don't remember what I was going to say, but I was going to trap Steven with something, I think. I remember. I think that this one is in between a fresh and a double fresh. Can we add a new category?
Yeah,
which is like
absolutely.
A fresh with an exclamation point or a fresh that's italicized?
Fresh!
How about italicized fresh?
I like italicized.
But we say it like Freusch, like Sigmund Freud. Freusch.
It's kind of hot.
All right, I call that Freusch. Now, a big piece of garbage. This is a double fresh easy for me. It's so relevant. The kind of like shooting the way they solve it at the end, shooting another giant ball of garbage to stop the first ball of garbage. The Armageddon references. Very good episode. Steven, have you ever seen that movie, Armageddon?
Armageddon, with Bruce Willis.
Yeah, Ben Affleck. You've seen it?
I think it was the best movie of 1997.
He's read the Wikipedia page, that's for sure.
Who's the one who dies and explodes on the asteroid?
Bruce Willis, right?
Nope.
Is it Steve Buscemi, right? Is it Steve Buscemi?
Yeah, it's Steve Buscemi.
Yeah.
You probably just forgot, Steven. It's okay.
You know me.
I'm sure you've seen it.
It's all the hard drugs.
I love anything that parodies Armageddon.
I do too. It's a great parody.
Yeah.
There's a really good movie, which is our sponsor for this episode. Our sponsor for this episode is the movie Seeking a Friend for the End of the World, starring Steve Carell and Keira Knightley. I believe it came out in 2012.
It's now on Blu-ray, I believe, though.
I bet it's on Blu-ray.
And Amazon Prime Video.
Oh, it's Prime. It's free on Prime.
Well,
What
no,
year did it come out?
well, you have to rent it, and then we get the royalties.
Oh, that's a good. If we just say that, is it true?
Sure.
Awesome.
Okay,
We'll have
moving
to
on.
let our other sponsor, Amazon, know.
Moving on to Hell Other Robots. I think this is a great episode. You get to meet the robot devil for the first time as a great recurring character.
Yep, yep.
There's
I
a
think
musical
so. I
number.
think this is a double fresh easy.
It's a
No
double fresh.
contest.
It's an iconic episode for sure.
It is. We have the song.
Just
Full of
Steven, go.
eyes. I really thought I knew the words. As soon as I started singing, I didn't know any of them.
I'm just stuck on this seeking a friend for the end of the world, and I just want to do a quick little shout out for my personal favorite actor, Derek Nathaniel Luke. Stars in the film. We haven't seen him in much else, but he has 3 first names, and it's really
He
cool.
stars in the film?
Yes. Remember?
What's his character?
Spec.
Okay.
Spec.
Cool.
That's right. Good.
Let's Sam, would you be okay if we went through and for the remaining 10 or 15 minutes or so decided on our triple freshes for the show?
Yeah, and then are we going to get back to this next episode then?
Yeah, we'll wrap this up next episode.
Okay, yeah. Okay, so triple freshes then?
Triple fresh.
Okay.
Do you have some on? Let's say we each get 2, because we each had 3 last time. No, 4. We ranked 1. Oh wait, we never did this before. That's the secret. All right. How many triple freshes do each of us get?
I think me and you get 2, and then Steven gets 4 because he's seen the show more than me.
I mean, I'm most familiar with the episodes.
So now, Steven, your triple freshes are these are essential episodes according to you.
Essential viewing, yeah. I mean,
and then we'll just chat and decide our favorite triple fresh amongst us. We'll vote.
Okay, that sounds great. I mean,
Steven,
what order
you go
would
first.
you want
Give
to...
us one.
Yeah, what order do you want? I mean, I've got my rankings for my top 4, but what order would you like me to go? Would you like me to start with my 4th favorite?
Yeah, start with your 4th favorite.
Okay, well, I mean, my 4th favorite was probably the problem with poplars from season 2, episode 15, when they they go to a planet looking for fast food, which they call poplars, and it's super addictive.
We've all seen the show, Steven. You don't have to explain it to us. Like,
I mean,
all of us, including you, know the plots.
I mean,
yeah,
it's just the bit suckling a pig and a dolphin. It's hard to beat. It's top 4 for sure. And then also I'd probably put Godfellas. That's another one with the
that's in mine for sure.
You stole Sam's.
Yeah, and then maybe the Futurama Holiday Spectacular is a good one.
No, it's not.
Odd.
That's my double stinky.
I'm a sucker for a good holiday episode. And
I feel like there's much better.
The top of my list, it's a little bit unconventional, but I'm gonna have to go with the audio only episode from Nerdist, Radio-Rama.
Yeah, that's a podcast. It's a podcast episode.
It was groundbreaking, really.
Did you listen to it?
I don't think I've ever listened to it. I think I was going to, and then I kind of forgot about it. Is it good?
Oh, I've heard it twice. I love it.
My favorite episode.
You'll really have to search for it in there, unless you just go straight to search in wherever podcasts are found.
I think I'm gonna do that.
Sam, we can take turns going. You want to give me your first? Steven said Godfellas, Christmas episode.
Yeah.
But it's the one with 3 things. And then what was the other one you said?
The
podcast
Problem
with Poplars.
Oh yeah, the Problem with Poplars. I'm gonna say The Luck of the Friarish is great.
Oh yeah.
Episodes that are funny, but they're also very deep and tender and very
Yancey Fry.
Yeah, with his brother. Oh man, that'll make you cry.
That one will make you cry. Mm-hmm. Is your other one the other one that's gonna make me cry?
I don't think so.
Seymour Butts episode?
I think that's yours. Is that one of yours?
I don't think I think I know for certain the last episode of season 5, the last episode of the original series
Mm.
before the movies, which is The Devil's Hands Are Idle Playthings. It has the
Oh,
rock
yeah.
opera.
Yeah, that one's
Fry
great.
learns the holophoner, the robot devil, and they have that great song at the end. Oh, I love that one.
That
That's
one's
a triple
great.
fresh baby.
Mm-hmm.
Steven, you like that one?
No, I hate it. I'm not a fan of the episodes with music in them.
You don't like any kind of, not even like theme music or
It's against my religion.
what religion is that?
Uh,
Christian.
I mean, I'd rather not talk about it.
You don't have to talk about religion.
That's not what this
That's
podcast is about.
It's beyond the podcast. We'll do that on our rankings of religions
Save that for the
episode.
episode where we talk about the TV show The Bible.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, so my next one, Bo, I had Godfellas on my list as the next one. I think it's great. It's very good. I love how Bender is he is God and then he meets God and he says that. I love the version of God in that. I think is really funny and really good. And
yeah, that's what we're all looking for, is a funny God.
Mm-hmm. And then yeah, do you want to give yours?
Will you replace that since Steven stole it?
Do I? Okay. Well, right now, let me just say Jurassic Park would be my next one. Let me figure out what I would replace that one with. Probably. Let's see. Actually, okay.
Well,
oh man, I'd either replace it with. Damn, season 5 is so good. Here, this is just the run of episodes. You get Teenage Mutant Needless Hurdles, which is great. Another one that's like a parody title because it sounds like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
Is that it?
I don't know if you picked up on that. The Wire Fry is great.
The Wire Fry. Wait, which one is that? Is that describe it.
That's the one with Nibbler, right? Where Nibbler and Fry have to go back in time.
Oh, and they have the little scooter.
Yeah.
He has missing brainwave.
Scooty Puff Jr. and Scooty Puff Sr. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then
remember, Steven?
I remember. And the scooter was good.
You got Teenage
I'm
Mutant
actually currently living on a scooter.
The Wire Fry, The Sting, Farnsworth Paradox, 300 Big Boys they're all like 5 right in a row. They're so great episodes.
That's a great season. I can't believe they got canceled. I really can't.
Yeah, the season 5 might be the best season, and then it gets canceled. It's crazy.
Sam, for years I would have said my other triple fresh was the Deep South, the one where they go to the bottom of the ocean, find the lost city of Atlanta.
Yeah.
I love that one. I think that one's just nothing but jokes. But I think what has really resonated with me in the past few years, I would say due to increasing military involvement in the Middle East, I think is maybe why. Season 3, episode 2, War is the H Word.
Oh yeah, you love that one.
It has a MASH parody. The title makes me laugh. War is the H Word. They enlist in the army to get a military discount so they can buy chewing gum. And then the brain balls and Henry Kissinger. It's just I love it so much.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you guys quiet? Are you just reflecting on what I said?
Yeah, I think I just want to throw out a stinky right here. I'm looking at season 5, and there's some great ones, but also some stinkies. I think Bender should not be allowed on TV is a little stinky. I think
not the best.
I think Bend-Her is a little stinky and maybe a little problematic.
It's maybe more problematic now.
Or is it progressive?
I don't know.
I don't think it is. I think it's pretty problematic.
Empowering.
You want to know my stinkiest?
Yeah.
I think it's in the last season. It's the 2D Blacktop, season 7, episode 4. It's my least favorite episode.
Yeah, people hate that one.
It's a Fast and Furious spinoff in some ways.
In some ways.
It's not a spinoff, but you understand.
Yeah, parody. I think it's the
parody. So, concluding thoughts. I think the show is fresh. I think the show is a triple fresh show.
Well, so I don't think we can conclude anything until next week until however many weeks it takes until we get through the last season. because
That's a good point.
I think the last 2 seasons get pretty stinky.
I think we're gonna have to do a 7-part episode, if not 8-part
If
episode,
not 8, yeah.
to really get to the bottom of this.
I mean,
So I retract what I said.
We really only got through 1 season today, so
We only got through 9 episodes. I mean,
Yeah.
that's the shortest season.
Mhm.
And there's movies. Well, maybe we should do a director's not directors, but us, a live commentary on the movies. Each one.
Yeah, I think
Each a 3-part episode for us.
Mhm.
What do you guys think?
Yeah, I think we should.
Yeah, I don't watch movies.
I thought you watched anything and everything Futurama.
No, only the TV show episodes. I've seen all the episodes multiple times. And
Did we lose Sam?
No, I'm here. Can you hear me?
Oh, yeah, I hear you great. Well, guys, it's been a pleasure. Just concluding thoughts after we talked about season 1 and Triple Freshes.
Yeah, I'm excited to see where this goes and to get into some of the more stinky seasons. Steven, I just want to say thanks for being on. We're happy to have you. Do you have anything to plug real quick before we go?
Yeah, I'd just like to give a shout out to all of the people on the front lines in Michigan right now protesting our lost rights to go out into the streets and get sick. But thank you to everyone out there. I appreciate what you're doing for me, and I'll see you next time.
Yeah, Steven.
We're gonna have to edit that out in post.
Steven went to church on Easter.
Yeah, you went to church.
I did. You're damn right.
I knew we'd figure out what religion you were. You gave it up there. All right, well, this is all of us signing off from Sam.
Bye.
No, you're supposed to say my name.
Oh, okay, let's do it again.
This is all of us signing off from Sam.
From Bo.
And our guest. Yeah, that's who it is. Thank you, everybody, for being such loyal listeners. We'll be back out with a new episode later on today. Thanks so much.
2 episodes? We release 2 episodes a day?
Yeah, we do 2 episodes a day.
Wow.
We have a lot of free time on our hands.
It's the Premise Podcast, where every single one is a different show. Premise Podcast. Every single episode is out of control.
Thank you for listening. This has been the Premise Podcast, our podcast episode Encyclopedia. I hope you enjoyed that. What my main purpose right here and now, I'm trying to reserve a space at the end of each podcast for advertisers, but we have none yet. We've just been pretending that we do and hoping that we don't face any legal repercussions. But I just want to say to all of you out there, if you are Jeff Bezos or Mark Zuckerberg or one of the others, we would love for you to pay us money to tell people about your companies. People need to know about Amazon. And let us be your mouthpiece. So hopefully by the next episode we can have some advertisers and some listeners. I'd love to have listeners by the next episode to hear those advertisements. So feel free, if you have any thoughts about the pod from today, write into us. We love getting mail, getting letters in the mail. But I just want to say thank you, I suppose. Maybe you should be thanking us, depending on how much you liked it. If you didn't like it, let me just say thank you. And I'm sure that Sam Hudson, Stephen Marcus would be saying the same. And this is the end of the podcast.